Hello po sa inyong lahat mga ka-crypto. Ako po si Pinoy Crypto Trader at sa video na ito ay atin pong pag-uusapan ang tungkol dito kay XRP. Kung saan ang sabi po rito ay blockchain advisor identifies only way XRP could succeed. Kaya yan, meron na pong isang blockchain advisor dito ang nagbigay ng pagtukoy para kay XRP kung paano po ito magtagumpay. Kaya yan, atin pong aalamin yung mga bagay na ito na tinukoy ng isang blockchain advisor para magkaroon po tayo ng ideya. Yan, kung meron pa nga ba talagang pag-asa itong si XRP. At ayan, bago po tayo magpatuloy ay nais ko lamang po munang bigyang linaw ang aking disclaimer kung saan ang nilalaman po ng video na ito ay hindi po ito isang financial advice. For education and information purposes lamang po ang layunin nito. Maliban po dito ay nais ko na rin pong magbigay babala na wala pong kahit anumang group chat ang Pinoy Crypto Trader. Yan, sabi po rito ay Panos Mekras, a blockchain advisor focused on the XRP ledger or XRPL and the founder of Anudos Finance, recently shared what he thinks is the only way the XRPL ecosystem could succeed. Kaya yan po siya, si Panos Mekras. Siya po ang blockchain advisor kung saan ay tinututukan po niya ang XRP Ledger or XRPL. At maliban po rito ay siya na rin po ang founder ng Anudos Finance. At kamakailan lamang ay siya po ay nagbahagi base po sa kanyang pananaw base po sa kanyang pananaw sa tanging paraan para magtagumpay ang XRPL ecosystem. Mekras' remarks come at a time when the XRPL community has continued to lament the slow growth of the blockchain ecosystem in the underperformance of XRP, its native token. More particularly, these complaints have focused on the lack of smart contracts on the network. Kaya, ayan po, naglabas po ng pahayag itong si Panos Mekras para po sa community ng XRPL. Kung saan ito po ay may kaugnayan sa mabagal na paglago ng blockchain ecosystem ng XRP at saka maliban dito ay yung kanyang underperformance kung bakit ay hindi po siya nagpapakita ng magandang performance or paglago sa kanyang presyo. Ayan, at karamihan po ng mga complaints ay ito po ay nakatuon sa kakulangan sa smart contracts daw ng kanyang network. In addition, the ecosystem has also not witnessed as many builders as other relatively newer chains like Solana and Ethereum, despite boosting over 1,500 projects as of November 2023. Issues like these have compounded the growing concerns and complaints from the community members. Ayan, nakontent na rin po natin yung tungkol dito. Ito po yung isa na rin po sa mga complaints ng community members ng XRP kung saan ay kokonti lang daw po kasi yung mga builders dito kay XRPL or ecosystem ng XRP. Hindi raw po katulad nila Solana at saka Ethereum. Ayan, in posts on X, Mekras aimed to address the concerns surrounding the ecosystem's slow progress. He suggested that the community adopt an approach that would see the multiple aspects of the ecosystem and all projects building within the ecosystem receive the necessary support for their respective growths. Kaya yan po ang suggestion ni Ginoong Panos Mekras na kailangan daw po ng community na mag-adapt po ng approach kung saan ay makikita po nila yung mga multiple aspects ng ecosystem at lahat po ng mga projects na ginagawa dito sa ecosystem ng XRP Ledger or XRPL. Yan po si Panos Mekras. Ito po yung kanyang aktual na tweet rito. Sabi niya ay XRPL mainnet, Zahao, EVM sidechain, Corium, Flare Futureverse, anything that is connected to XRPL extends XRP's utility and opens the way for more potential use cases and more devs, builders and projects to come in this ecosystem is a great both for XRP and XRPL. He identified the XRPL mainnet and projects such as the Zahao sidechain, the upcoming EVM sidechain in the Corium network, Flare networks, and the Futureverse. Notably, all these projects have a sort of affiliation or connection with the XRP ledger. Kaya yan, lahat po ng mga projects na ito ay may kaugnayan daw po kay XRPL or XRPL. Yan po si Zahao sidechain, si EVM sidechain at saka si Corium network at maging itong si Flare networks at saka si Futureverse. escalating criticisms. However, some of them have not received as much support as they need from community members. For instance, some XRP proponents argued that the Zaho sidechain built by XRPL Labs could trigger a shift of focus from the XRPL mainnet. Kaya yun daw at hindi daw po nakakatanggap ng sapat na suporta yung mga projects na ito mula sa mga community ng XRP. Moreover, Thomas Selkhair, head of analytics at the XRPL Foundation, contended this next week that the upcoming EVM sidechain is the biggest direct attack on the XRP ledger. According to him, this sidechain has no benefits to the XRPL and differs considerably in protocol to the ledger. Naglabas naman po ng pahayag itong si Thomas Selkhair. Siya po ang head analytics ng XRPL Foundation, kung saan ay hindi po siya sang-ayon na ang paparating na EVM sidechain ay isa lamang daw po itong direct attack. Isa daw po itong malaking direct attack dito sa XRPL ledger. At siya po ay hindi naniniwala dito kay EVM sidechain sapagkat wala raw po itong benefit para kay XRP ledger. Sapagkat magkaiba raw po sila ng kanang protocol. Kaya for me, protocols with no other native token but wrap XRP. Ito po yung response ni Thomas Selkhair. Sabi niya, in my personal opinion, the EVM sidechain is the single biggest direct attack on the XRPL protocol, pushed by those that should be defending and working for the protocol. Responding to Selkhair, former Ripple director Matt Hamilton noted that he agrees with the sentiments around the EVM sidechain but asked if Zaho does not pose a bigger threat. Kaya sumang-ayon daw po ang Ripple director na si Matt Hamilton dito sa response ni Selkhair. Ngunit sabi po niya ay mukhang mas delikado pa raw itong si Zaho kumpara kay EVM sidechain. Selkhair stressed that the Zaho protocol, which features hooks, could be replicated on the XRPL, making it useful for the network. Ripple CTO David Schwartz held a similar sentiment, recently noting that the Zaho could be a good avenue to test hooks. Kaya ayan po rito ay mas okay daw po itong si Zaho kasi meron daw po itong use or meron po silang pwedeng panggagamitan dito. Charged for XRP community support. However, in his latest remarks, Mekras argued that all these projects are out to help with the utility of the XRP ledger as well as XRP as a token. According to him, they open up new avenues for more use cases and attracts builders, developers, and more projects to the XRP ledger. He noted that they are great both for the XRP and XRPL. From the EVM sidechain to Flare's Facets project, the XRP ecosystem expects the development of multiple associated projects. Mekras charged the entire community to embrace these new innovations and the new changes, as well as the growing multi-chain ecosystem. He implored community members to drum their support for the new projects building in the ecosystem and also participate in whatever way they can. According to Mekras, this is the only way we succeed. Kaya yan po yung sinabi dito ng Ginoong Panos Mekras kung paano mag-succeed ang XRP. Siya po ay humihiling ng suporta sa lahat or sa buong community members ng XRP na suportahan ang kanilang mga bagong projects at yung mga bagong projects na kanilang binibuild dito sa ecosystem ni XRP. At syempre, maliban po sa pagsuporta ay makipag-participate na rin daw po sila. Kaya yan po ang gawin ng community ng XRP. Parang yung nangyari po kasi dyan sa dulot po kasi ng underperformance ni XRP ay marami po talagang na-disappoint at mukhang wala na talaga silang gana. Kaya mukhang hindi na sila nagbibigay ng suporta. Parang nawala na talaga sila ng hindi na sila naiinganyo kapag may bagong projects ang XRP. Kaya ganyan po yung nangyari. Kaya ayan, ayon po kay Ginoong Panos Mecras, isa pong blockchain advisor, ang nakapagsabi na para magtagumpay po ang XRP ay kailangan po na magbigay ng suporta ang community ng XRP. Dahil kung pag wala ay wala pong mangyayari. Kaya yan lamang daw po ang tanging paraan. Yan ang suportahan ang XRP. Yan sa kahit anong paraan. Kasi yan lamang po yung talagang paraan para magtagumpay itong si XRP. At ayun, hanggang dito na lamang po tayo sa video na ito. Sana po ay inyong nagustuhan ang aking paliwanag dito. Kung inyo po itong nagustuhan ay pakiclick lamang po ang like button nito. Para naman po sa mga bago lamang dito, kayo po ay aking inaanyayahan para mag-subscribe. Pakiclick na rin po ang bell icon nito dahil ito po ang siya magsisilbing notification nito sa mga bago kong videos na akin pong ina-upload sa aking YouTube channel na ito. Marami pong salamat sa panonood. Ingat po tayo lagi at God bless po sa ating lahat.